Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I am pretty tired. I don't have a whole lot of energy, so I figured this would be the perfect time to kind of experiment a little bit. So I'm not really sure what will happen, but it will be some experimentation going on in here under the guise of a feeding video. And I'm kind of excited, kind of see how this will turn out. Like, if you see this, it obviously means it turned out well enough so I could post it to you. Doesn't mean that I'm super happy with it. So yeah, slight disclaimer. But yeah, the idea kind of, I wouldn't say that it comes from like my earlier stuff, because I used to, like nowadays, I normally post on Saturdays because, I don't know, it's just easier. You have the time, you're pretty well rested and all that. But back when the channel was new, when I didn't really know how I wanted to do stuff, every now and then I did like these chill Saturday videos, which of course, since I had like 3 subscribers, couldn't really tell if it was popular or not. I kind of liked it, but to be honest, they did kind of suck, because I didn't know anything about making videos. So yeah, so I'm kind of revisiting that concept a little bit, because, you know, when you don't have the energy, go full chill mode, and I think that's gonna be nice. And but before we start, I just wanted to say I did have my brother here over the weekend, and sorry we didn't film anything because we didn't have the energy then either, and we didn't do a whole lot. But what we did was we put the Sasuke Viper up here and debris all around, apparently. Well, that's on me, not my brother. And we put the copperhead down here. Like, if you remember, I did some switching around pretty recently when I put the puff adders in there, and I put the copperhead in there, and the spectacle in there. So I wanted to put this enclosure here, but that bottom level, it was way too high up, so the enclosure didn't fit, and yeah, I couldn't really do all of this by myself, so my brother gracefully helped me out with that. And it feels a lot better, especially since he hates to ride the hook, so he slips off right away. I've told you this 1,000 times, but if anyone's new or whatever, and being up here, I mean, this enclosure is 4 foot tall, and if he were to like freak out on the hook, it wouldn't be a fun fall. It would stress me out. It would hurt him potentially very bad. So yeah, that's a load off of my mind. And yeah, I just wanted to update you guys. I know it's nothing major, but it's just one headache less. But anyway, enough yapping, pretty much. Although I just have to say that this beautiful lady will not be eating today because she is really deep in shed. Yesterday her eyes was super opaque, but they look clear now, so perhaps she will shed out like tonight or something. In that case, I'll feed her like tomorrow or something, or later this week. yeah, point is she will eat at some point, just not in this video. But as per usual, I will just go around, do a little bit of maintenance, a little bit of misting, and make sure that the food is thawed out. So all the misting is done and the food is 95% thawed out. So yeah, I'm just gonna start by saying I did feed these two yesterday. And yeah, she always eats like a champ. And he is shaping up to be a hungry little hippo. So, I've told you that he's been struggling a bit lately, so like she eats full pinkies, no problems. The biggest thing he's eaten up until this point is a pinky head, right? So when I started to offer both of them full pinkies, she took them right away. He stopped eating for a few weeks. Then I got him started again, and yesterday he ate, well, it wasn't a full pinky because in the freezing process I seem to have broken up the ass of a pinky. So he missed out on the rump roast, but the rest of the pinky he downed, no problem. And I also fed this guy. And the crazy part about that, the lights was on. He ate during the day. First time that ever happened. And yeah, I did film that a little bit, so enjoy this shaky footage of that. So I figure we'll start with the puff adders and begin with her. Come on. There we go. And while she is occupied, we fill that water. Excellent, excellent. Now let's do Mr. Arboreal. There we go. Look at him. So powerful. So awesome. So I figured I'd do a little voiceover here, get some added production value. And just wait, look at this. Oh, that's so cool. That's some massive, massive fangs. But yeah, I love watching the puff adders eat. It's just the coolest thing ever. Like, they are so powerful and they're so fascinating. Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna be quiet and just enjoy him finishing this meal up. Next up would be our lovely little saw-scale viper. Always hungry, always curious. Look at that bug-eyed little bastard. Yeah, it was kind of hard to get a good shot of this dude. And also, I am sorry for the sound. I did listen back to my previous voiceover and my mic is not very good. But anyway, enjoy. I tried to catch this as best as I could, but it wasn't easy. But on the other hand, you've seen this dude eat 1,000 times before, so maybe it's not the end of the world. after the saw scale, I jumped straight over to Goldwyn, the spectacle cobra. And you know, he's such a fast eater that I didn't even see a point in, you know, speeding this up. Like, it's honestly crazy how fast he eats. But he's so adorable while he do it. Not to mention that he is a really beautiful snake. But anyway, just enjoy seeing the hungriest snake of them all, and just look at how fast it goes. Oh, let's see if the new guy wants to eat. So I am expecting a strike. No? Nothing? Yeah, well, I'm gonna place it there and we'll see. And in the meantime, let's see if grumpy old Errol wants to eat. Yeah, I would say so. Packing a punch in those strikes. And while we are waiting on them, see if we can get some decent Vogel action. Shouldn't be too hard. That's what I thought. So I really love watching this guy eat, and my arms were pretty thankful that he eats a lot faster now. And there we got some good fang action. I mean, they have decent sized fangs. I mean, you know, in comparison to their size. But yeah, it's so cool. I love watching him. Like by far one of my favorite snakes in the collection. So yeah, enjoy him. I know I do. So I almost missed when dear old Errol started eating. He didn't seem to be particularly fond of the camera today, so in just a couple of seconds he will kind of hide away, which I show my disapproval with a disappointed thumbs down at the end of this clip. Another snake that tried to hide away from the camera, although not as successful as Errol. And by the way, I kind of forgot to turn on the ring light, so right around here I'm scrambling to fix that little issue, but I'll get it done in just a second or two. Ah, look at that. Much better. And honestly, just look at that snake. Like, is it so strange that this is my favorite species in the world? Like, I'm just blown away every single day by this snake. And I can honestly just stand there and look at it for hours. But man, oh man, such a good looking snake. And I'll shut up so you can enjoy watching this beautiful animal finish his meal. So, the new kid finally started eating. And oh, by the way, he seemed to be a little bit jealous, so kind of had to include him in the video. But anyway, he started eating before the other one was done, so I was feeling a little bit stressed, but luckily I caught most of it, so enjoy. So that about concludes this little experiment. It was fun to kind of try some new tricks. I'm not sure it was very new tricks, but hey, switching it up. I did that at least. And I think I got some good shots. And I know it didn't turn out like amazing, but I think it's a step in a direction that I want to explore more in the future. And yeah, that's pretty exciting. I mean, doing this whole YouTube thing, you kind of, you always start out not really sure what to do, where to go. And then you kind of find your groove. And I think I've kind of found my groove. Although lately, I would say personally, maybe I've been lacking a little bit. So I have mentioned this energy lacking thing before. So it's kind of fun to switch it out, gives it a fresh new touch. And that's kind of nice. But anyway, you've seen enough. Take care, all you guys. And also, of course, go check out my brother at West Bay Reptiles. And the link to his channel will be in the description down below, as per usual. So, love you guys. Love everyone who's watching. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.